Welcome back to Dracon's Plays Dark Souls 3. Alright, so, this is going to be a brand new series of this. For those that are wondering, I did play this game blind on launch, so you can check out a cool blind series. And I forgot how stinking loud this menu is. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, right,
indeed.
intro. Whoops.
It is called Lothric,
I'll talk about the series in a moment.
where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge.
I honestly haven't watched this in a while.
Venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep, Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yom the Giant.
Forgot, this was actually a fairly solid
In
intro.
truth,
Oh, I forgot about this part too.
the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Alright, is it gonna put me on the menu now? Yes. Alright, so anyways, before I really start getting into this, I would like to explain a little bit about this series. So, this series is going to be called Fire Fades. First, because that was the name they gave to the complete version of this game, and we're going to be playing through all of it. The other reason... No, I'm not going to do that and break that. I'll just take the life ring. I never really thought about my build. Whatever. But anyways, so... Still loud. So anyways, a big part of this series, I guess you would call it a type of challenge run. So beyond it being fitting that we're using the name, The Fire Fades, we're also going to be playing with some unique rules. To begin with, I will not be warping bonfire to bonfire. Or even Firelink to any bonfire I want. Instead, the restriction I'm gonna put is I have to, like, I can warp from the bonfire mat to Firelink, do what I need to for leveling and upgrades, and then I can warp back to the same bonfire I just left. So if I want to change bonfires, I have to physically run to that bonfire, which will show off a lot more of the actual level design of Dark Souls 3, which is honestly really solid in a lot of areas. Undead Settlement comes to mind, Irithyll, like, their level design is the concentric circles and stuff that were so great in Dark Souls 1. This game has less inter-area connections, which is gonna make some of this kind of annoying. We'll have to see. But the in-level design is really good in 3, actually. It's the inter-level that isn't as good as 1. And by doing this essentially no warping run, it'll kind of show a little bit of that. It'll show that entire bit off. Now, along with that, there is a problem in 3 where there are too many bonfires. Like, they're a little too generous on bonfire placement. The worst one is obviously Dragon Slayer Armor and Grand Archives. You can see those ones. Yeah, that's up there for, like, the worst one. Now, because to kind of fit in with this entire idea of better showing off some of the level design, I'm not going to be using some of the bonfires. So, right now, covering the game footage is a map of the game's bonfire and bonfire connections. It's actually really cool to see it laid out that way. So that is the map of all the bonfires in the game and all of the connections in between of them. Now, what just came up is a map of the bonfires that I'm going to use. So you're going to see a bunch with a cancel symbol over, like, canceled symbol over them, which means I cannot use that bonfire. I can only use the uncovered bonfires on that chart. That's going to make a huge difference. Now, on my end, I don't actually have that chart, like, printed off, and don't really have a good way of, like, displaying it in my setup so I can easily just read it. So instead I have a list of bonfire names that I'm allowed to use for, like, the first half of the game. I'll deal with the second half later on. I might have a better method for the second recording session of this. But anyways, so yeah, that's one of the basic, that's the basic idea behind this run, is it's a no warping limited bonfire run. I guess I could put it that way. Thus, the fire fades. Oh yeah, I was making this weird, forget what the heck I was doing. Oh, like Demon Run or something. Oh, that's something I messed around with. Some of these characters are interesting. Do I want to just play as Amelia? I really like... It's simple, but I like the design I've come up with for this character. Oh. Damn it, I forget the name I gave this guy. Yeah, I'm not gonna play as him then. I forget what his name is. But then there's me, it's not a great... I'll just do Amelia. I really like her design. Alright. So, yeah. So that's like the basis of this run. There's no leveling restrictions and like nothing else. It's all about showing off the level design by essentially forcing us to play through in such a way that I am forced to actually confront large parts of the level. Now, as part of that, I am not just going to run by everything. This is going to be an all bosses run. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. Now, what do I want to do for the actual build? I could go with my old faithful, the Claymore. That's an option. I honestly don't know what I actually want to go with. I could rock Herald. Herald's a decent... A lot of points wasted into Faith, though. I'm definitely not doing a magic build. I could rock Deprived, which starts SL1, even stats, which would allow me to just pick whatever I fancy. Yeah, I'll just go Deprived then. Gives you guys a good baseline, too. Everything starts at 10. Alright. Sure. Let's do this thing, Amelia. Alright. So, the first bonfire I am allowed to use is Firelink Shrines. I am not able to use Udix Gundyrs or the, not Untended Graves, Cemetery of Ash. I'm not allowed to use those bonfires. So our first bonfire is the Firelink Shrine bonfire, which honestly shouldn't be a big deal. One thing that is going to affect me is the fact that I have not played Dark Souls 3 in a while now. And I've been playing a lot of, like, Monster Hunter, Majora's Mask I've actually been replaying. Or, I guess you would say playing properly for the first time. Yeah, I guess I can talk about that a little bit. But, yeah. Just to finish up that thought, though. That's loud. Yeah. So I have not... so I've been playing Monster Hunter, which is really going to mess me up. That game's limited use of iframes in different dodge button could be problematic. Honestly, though, I'm already doing a few of my, like, good habits. So I don't think it's going to be a problem. Ashen Estus. Get that crap out of here. Right. Two-handing doesn't affect. So the other thing is, the last, like, Souls game I actually played through was Dark Souls 1. Oh wow, I got the Cleric's Chime? Oh, so it should be noted this is not going to be backstabs the playthrough. I'll come back for him. Actually, is that a good idea? I actually have to think about this sort of thing now, because if I come back for him, I have to actually run over here and take him down. What is it? 4K souls? Plus... And I'll come back. I'll get the Silver Serpent Ring and come back, so the trip's more worth it. I mainly kill him for souls at the beginning of playthroughs. Bye, Bonfire! God damn it, I went for the Dark Souls 1 jump. Yeah. Should be noted I haven't actually locked on because I don't really use lock-on in Monster Hunter, so that's a thing. Ah, my shield's not 100% block either. So I've been slowly getting damaged. Ah! Yep. Yep. Well, that's awesome. Yep, the rust is kicking in full force. So I'm gonna have this first episode be a little bit longer. I'm not gonna end this one until we're, like, to Firelink Shrine and done with our first rounds there. I got a little bit too aggressive. But, alright. Anyways. So getting back to what I started mentioning in the middle of my last thought was, so I've been playing Majora's Mask recently. And you notice there was a distinction there about Are you kidding me? Woo! Yep, I've been Monster Huntering too hard. But no, I wouldn't use damn Dark Souls 1 jump first time through that. Anyways, so Majora's Mask. I am finally... a Fading Soul, I'll take it. I'm finally playing through Dark Souls 1. Or not Dark Souls 1. Majora's Mask. So, years ago when I was like, I don't know, around 10, I guess? I started playing Majora's Mask on the Virtual Console. Not bad. No hit Uda Skundir first try. So anyway, now that boss fight's done, so back when I was like 10, around 10, I don't remember exactly when it was, I started playing through Majora's Mask on the Wii's Virtual Console that my uncle had. And I got through, I think, around... Yeah, and I got through, I believe at the time, I got through 3 of the dungeons, and got up to, like, the 4th area of the game, which is actually the last one. But I got up to around there, stuff came up, I can't remember exactly what happened, but I ended up stopping playing Majora's Mask there. And I did not touch it again until Majora's Mask 3D came out. So, along comes Majora's Mask 3D. And with that, I started playing the game. I went for the Monster Hunter attack button there. That's the weapon swap. Or two-hand button, rather. But yeah, so I started playing again then. I forget what happened exactly. But I ended up, once again, not finishing. This time I think I made it up to a little past the second dungeon, and I ended up leaving it there again. That's not the sprint button. Yep, Monster Hunter's coming back to bite me, especially where I literally just played some of it. But, anyways, yeah, so something once again came up. I ended up not finishing. And, yeah, I haven't touched it since that came out. And then, recently, some Let's Players I watched started playing it, and it made me realize, I have to go back and finish that game. The Legend of Zelda is one of my favorite series, and that's like one of the only main games I have not actually beat.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one. I am a firekeeper. I tend to the flame, and tend to thee.
Alright.
The lords have left their thrones, and must be delivered to them. To this end, I am at thy side.
Okay. Thank you.
Farewell, and may the flames guide thee.
Whoops. I'm so used to skipping dialogue. But, anyways. So now I am finally back into it. I just beat the 4th dungeon yesterday, I think it was. So at this point, alright, I'll actually get back to that stuff. So it's like, I'm further in Majora's Mask than I've ever been. Probably gonna finish it this time around. It's one of the only Zelda games that I haven't beaten. What is it? I have not beaten, Majora's Mask, Four Swords Adventures, and then, did I beat the Four Swords? This jump's annoying. But did I beat Four Swords? Because they re-released it on 3DS for a brief time, for free, so I picked it up then. I'm pretty sure I played through the entire thing solo. I would have to pull up my save file and check. Because Legend of Zelda is one of my favorite series. So it's like, I should have at least played and or beaten every game in the series, especially where I own them all. Like, where I own them all, there's zero excuse. But, anyways. Yeah, so Majora's Mask has been a blast. The 3DS version is so good. Oh man, I'm so used to being able to, like, move cancel. Damn it! Yeah, it was only a Twinkling Titanite. If I need one, I know where to get it. But, yeah, so it's been nice to actually play through a normal Zelda game that I have really not beaten. I would have done it for the channel, but if I'm going to do Majora's Mask, I'm going to do the 3D one. It's just so superior. Yeah, Pickle Pea, Umbarum, da-da-da, da-da-da. But, yeah, it's just such a superior version that there's no reason for me not to just straight up only play that version. And then 3DS capture. Capture cards are not the most straightforward thing to get and or install. Plus the fact that they're, even if you get it, like, just buy the card yourself and install it, it's still more money than I can spend on that sort of thing right now. Okay. Yeah, it's more money than I can honestly spend on that sort of thing right now. So, for the time being anyways, just doing on my own. I would have loved to actually do a series on it, and I probably will someday. Or at least I would like to. I'll take those Fading Souls. This is probably not the best idea. Well, crap! Okay, I need to grab those souls anyways. Yep, I'm not gonna bother him for now. Ah, damn it, now I have to wait for the fog walls. This is one of the weird, like, decisions with Dark Souls 3 is they don't actually load the area outside until you want it. Now, the reasoning for that is to reduce the load time when you warp to Firelink Shrine to the bonfire here. The issue is until you actually walk up near, like, the fog wall, it doesn't load the area. Like, straight up until you actually get close, does not load. So, yeah. It's one of those weird decisions. They should have... I mean, it makes sense. Reduce load time to the hub that everyone's gonna be warping to. Like, all the time. But, to not make it then... Like, they should have... If you're already here and you die, it loads everything.
Well, I am on.
Because it should be faster to reload an area.
Weapons.
Thanks, movement controls.
You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust. A toilsome journey, I'd wager. You'll require good arms. Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith, such is my purpose.
Alright. Reinforce Estus. And a lot.
Prithee, be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Thank you, Andre. But anyways.
A pleasure to make thine acquaintance, Ashen
Characters.
One. I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine. Weapons, armor, trinkets, and spells. I've lots of little things to ease the burden of a weary traveler. And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away. Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me. As is thy wont, no?
Alright. So, yeah, they should have, you warp into Firelink, didn't load outside. Second you are in, load the outside. Just do it. By the time you actually get to the top of the stairs, they probably could have had most of it loaded, giving you a very brief break instead of the longer one we currently have. And then, the other little thing would be, if you are in Firelink Shrine or the area immediately outside of it and you die, just load all of it. Because, really? Alright. Weapons. I don't think... Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of DS3's Halberd moveset, right? I'm trying to remember what it actually is. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that for now. Alright. Yeah, I'll use the Silver Eagle... No, wait, that's a weapon skill shield. I want a parry. So do I want the large leather? No. No. Saving Greirat, he sells the Knight Shield, I believe, to begin with. The Knight Shield is a 100% Fizz Shield with parry. Alright, and I'm gonna wait for Greirat, I guess, on armor. Yeah, because the chainmail set, I really don't like the look of. The gloves aren't bad. Very generic gloves, but they're not horrible, but I just don't like the look of just straight chainmail. So yeah, I guess I will put in the levels.
Ashen One, be sure to bring more souls.
Yeah, I'll put it into levels then.
Ashen One, produce the coiled sword at the bonfire.
I did that.
The Mark of Ash will guide thee to the land of the Lords. To Lothric, where the homes of the Lords converge. Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Right there is another little thing that Demon Souls did better. In Demon Souls, like that line, well, the line that's referencing, touch the demon within me, yet thee take strength from these ownerless souls, or something like that. That's fairly close to her dialogue. It's inspired by that, but she said that now, which she's doing. With the Lady in Black, nothing like that. I don't even think... I think you talked to her... She had one very short line, menu, for, like, level up. It was nice and clean. For some reason, they never went back to that, which was honestly the superior version. Now then. I guess. So how many levels can I get to start with? 5. I'm thinking of just taking the Vigor for now. Yeah, for now I'll just take Vigor.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
Alright. Already got 5 Homeward Bones. Those are 200 each. Those are 50. So 200. There, 400. So I have 600 souls. I could technically get one more level right now, but I'm gonna hold on to those for now. Oh wow, it's only at 55%. I forgot it was that bad. It'll do until I get to Greirat. But, alright. Anyways, just clean my inventory a little bit. Alright, that's good. But anyways, I guess I'm gonna wrap this first one up here. Next time, we're gonna go to the High Wall of Lothric. So anyways, I'm gonna see all of you guys later then. Bye!